Okay. All right, Chuck needs to be up here as well because he actually wrote the press release. Okay, so yesterday, after we did our... Oh, are we ready?
He's back there grabbing it right now.
Oh, he's got to step up.
Absolutely. Okay. Do, 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 do. Okay, while we're waiting, I want to give a huge thank you to our Facebook admin. Awesome, awesome. Let's give them a round of applause. Crystal, Chuck, James, Tammy, or Tracy. Tammy helps with our Amazon wish list. Oh my goodness, who am I? Crystal, Robin. Oh my gosh, Robin, amazing.
What's up?
The other Crystal, and then Crystal on site, and Crystal with an H, Crystal without an H. Sheepdog. Okay. Yeah. So they're awesome. They actually, Crystal Sanderson was the one who sent us this right now. So, okay. So yesterday,
Crystal, awesome job.
the local D had released a statement about the trucker convoy. Okay. And if you revisit that article, they have made some corrections. We need to release a press statement. See, if you haven't seen already, it's on our website. It's also on Twitter, and it's on our Facebook page. But after they had made their statement regarding trucker convoy, I went ahead and emailed them, giving them some corrections. You know, a lot of times, you know, they might give some misinformation, or they don't have all their facts straight. So I emailed
They don't check facts anymore.
I emailed them directly, and I said that they needed a few corrections. So I'm just going to read their new article here. So now, the title of the article says, "We are regular, hardworking Americans. Convoy." All right, and this was just released a few minutes or hours ago, Tuesday, July 5th. All right, Washington 7 News. The 1776 Restoration Movement, which is hyperlinked, by the way, so it connects directly to our website, released a statement Tuesday after gathering in a convoy around DC highways over Independence Day. Then they show a picture of Crystal, Red Mama, posted on Twitter, 1776 Restoration Movement, our press release. So they have a picture of that on this article here. So and they retweeted our tweet. So it says here. This morning, the 1776 Restoration 95 north and southbound 270, as well as Route 7, to exercise our First Amendment rights, said a group spokesperson in reference to Monday's protests. The nonpartisan group, comprised of nurses, teachers, carpenters, plumbers, engineers, legal professionals, veterans, homemakers, and more, said members were peacefully protesting its mission to restore the nation's constitutional republic. This great and beautiful nation belongs to all of us, and then they're including a quote of ours. We must exercise our God-given and constitutionally granted rights to address the grievances of we the people, said 1776 Restoration Movement liaison Victoria LaRocca. So I really truly cannot take credit for that specific sentence, because that was written by Hippie Mama and some others when we did the trifold brochure. I just want to give credit where credit is due. And then their article continues here. The activist group said it cooperated with law enforcement as 3 out of 4 groups were allowed to protest around DC Beltway. According to a spokesperson with the group, law enforcement asked one convoy to end its protest early, which activists said they complied with. And then they have an from our press release. All 4 teams were visited by the state police. Only one team had any. So rather than be arrested, they kept the convoy moving at a very slow crawl, a spokesperson for 1776 said in a statement. And then they continue on with police monitored DC highways Monday morning after two separate truck convoys blocked traffic along I-270 and I-95. Maryland State Police say they responded to two traffic incidents around 8:15 on the 4th of July. So they kind of still say, the truckers, they say one group of truckers blocked I-270, another group blocked southbound I-95. No arrests were made. And then they continue on, expect heavy traffic, delays and closures around inbound 395. And then at 12:31 on Monday, DC Police tweeted the truckers were no longer in the area. So then they make a notation here. A different group of truckers called the People's Convoy came to the DC area back in March to protest federal COVID-19 vaccination mandates before heading to protest in California. And then they continue on, about how police blocked the truckers from entering the city and use garbage trucks and other heavy duty. And then they talk about traffic expected to be heavy in DC.
How they violated rights of every citizen.
Right, yep. Violating our constitutional rights and wasting our tax dollars. So anyway, so I just wanted to share, we sent a press release. We made an official press release statement yesterday. We sent that to local news outlets, and it actually got recognized. So kudos to you all. So now they have the name straight. We are not a trucker convoy. We are 1776 Restoration Movement. So I want to give a big round of applause to Chuck for writing our press release, and applause to every one of you for being part of the protest, successful peaceful protest yesterday. Thank you all. Also, we have another announcement. Red Mama has put us on the very VIP, conservative, exciting to be on Truth Social. And you can find us 1776 RM on Truth Social if you're on there. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Hey, that's a big victory that the People's Convoy needed that they never did. And that helps set us apart as more patriots.
Here, here.
Thank
It's
you.
a big deal getting that one.
Here, here. We're legitimate.
Yeah, we're articulate suckers.
Boy, we're here.
I still keep hearing a lot of stuff on social media. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? This is why. When I say we're not going to be ignored, I mean we're not going to be ignored. The left is losing their minds right now because we have adopted their tactics. Listen to me. If you're playing a game of football and one team is constantly playing by the rules and the other team, which team do you think is going to lose? We're just using the things they've used. And I'm going to tell you something. Yesterday eats at my gut. It's not who I am. Every time I've seen them lay in the road, block traffic on interstates, it ticks me off. But here's the deal. It works. So, if it works for them, we're going to make it work for us.
Yeah.
We got national coverage yesterday.
Yeah! Woo! That's America!
And we'll get national coverage from here on out because that's the way it works. And we're not going to stop doing what we do because it works. What this is about, there are millions of patriots out there who believe just like you do, who have been looking for a movement, a group of people that have the nerve to stand up against this federal government who isn't afraid of January 6th, who isn't afraid of their tax collection agency, who are not afraid of their calling in UN forces. Oh, that will never happen here. Well, that's what Ottawans thought too. And it becomes pretty apparent when you start to study the information that that looks like that's what happened. So we're just not afraid. Deal with that. We have nothing to fear. I didn't make that up. I only plagiarized the best. So, from here on out, we march forward with no fear. If you feel it start to creep up, squash it down. It's going to try to creep up. Squash it down. National coverage. And the left hates it, but they gotta cover us anyway. Every nasty tweet they make, every nasty comment they make only helps our movement. You know why I know that? Because it helped theirs first. So tweet on, my good friends. Tweet on. Thank you very much for getting our algorithms out there. Let's try to make 1776 Restoration Movement a trending on every single social media. Go to your social media, start searching 1776 Restoration Movement, just over and over and over and over again. Absolutely blow that algorithm out of the water. We've got tens of thousands of people who believe like you, who are willing to do what you're willing to do, are not with us is because they do not know about us. And now they're starting to find out there is a group of people that have assembled together to go into DC and do the hard job. We want to be with them, and they are coming. I promise you. I know the American patriot. They are coming. We will get our constitutional republic back. All right, you guys.
Go ahead. Okay,
One more thing. Hang on.
if I end it, then
We
you
will
can
be having
view
a
it.
meeting here tonight
I
at
wanna-
8 o'clock.
you should
Make
show
sure
me
you're here
where I
at
can
8
see it
o'clock
when
for
I'm
the
done.
meeting tonight, all right?
Let's go ahead and end it.